Hello guys, this is Andy here. Quickly, just want to ask you one quick question. This is a system I've come across recently and I just wanted to share it with you guys, and hopefully it should be able to help you in doing what you're doing. This is an amazing system, guys. Quickly, first question I wanted to find out from you is this. How would you feel like if you're running your own home business? This is first of all, let me put it this way. This is how I was told to do this, right? Make a list of your friends and family. Let's call all of them, and hopefully we're going to get some of them to join, which is a great idea. And then if some of them join, we get them to do the same, and it goes on and on and on, right? Now, in the beginning, first of all, I didn't even understand that anyway. So my first opportunity, I didn't even make a list to start off with, because the person who brought me in didn't have a clue what they were doing. My second deal, I got in, I made a list. Not all of, I didn't put everyone, I put those I thought would join and those I thought would enjoy it. Did that, and then went around, spoke to a few people. Didn't pretty much work out the way I wanted it to. It ran out at some point. I ran out of list, and I thought that was the end of my business. I was told to do some things, which I did, but that again did not yield any results, because I was just going around sticking stickers on on poles and stuff, which really did not work pretty well. It worked a little bit, but it didn't work pretty well. Am I saying those things don't work? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm only saying that those ways of doing things is probably saturated, because people have seen them so many times, and also they are not as effective, because people are no longer looking walking around looking on polls or looking on bus stops trying to find out if there's a good opportunity out there for them, right? And what I find is that the best people to market to are the people looking for something, correct? And this is one of the concepts that I've just recently come across, and it's really helping me out in whatever I'm doing in my primary at the moment. And the main thing is that I would look for the people looking for something. Why would I chase after someone that doesn't want my product or doesn't want to know about my product? It's pointless. Of course, I would show you, because I need to get through my negatives to get to my positive. Obviously, we get some people that have not come across it yet. They really do not know what they're looking for, and they're still interested in doing something, right? So I go out to them. Don't get me wrong, this still works some way somehow, but it may not be as effective that as it used to be before. Another question is, what do you do when you run out of your list? When you've run out, then what? Okay, so we go back and we find out. And to be very honest, most of the times I find that I've not really exhausted my list, which is true. But the truth of the matter is that 80-90% of the people on my list I've already spoken to. I've gone back to them, and I've gone back to them, and I've gone back to them, and now it gets to a point where it's like I'm badgering them. I'm chasing them down the road, and they're not picking up my calls, and people are not actually answering my calls anymore, because they know when I'm talking to them, I'm going to be talking about my opportunity, which is good and is bad. I can't tell you what's good for you or what's bad for you. What I can confirm is this: that is like going up the hill. It's one of the hardest way to build. That's my baby crying down there. The hardest way to build for me personally, getting into it was one of the most difficult things. Now, when I came across this, it's a totally completely different new way of doing things. This is when I'm looking for someone looking for something I'm doing. Isn't it much easier if I can find somebody looking for what I'm doing? If I can find somebody that is looking for my product, or find someone that find a hungry market, which is what business is all about, right? I mean, why do I have to look for somebody that may not be interested? Well, they may be interested, they might take it, but end of story is, if they're not interested, gosh, that's the hardest thing to do. If they are, I'm not selling that much. I'm doing a soft sell, which I don't mind being an order taker, because that's what our industry is all about. We are showing and we are sorting. We're not selling anything. So why wouldn't you do the same and find a system that can help you do that? They tell us that, when I got in, I was told, oh, that is bad, that doesn't work, this doesn't work, don't do this, just do this, right? And one of the things I find is that in most cases they may be right, because we want duplication, right? And in some cases they may not be right, because then your business is not growing, right? And so how do you duplicate? So it's just finding the right people who are willing to work with you. And for me, that is what have worked for me, is finding the right people willing to work with me. Don't get me wrong, I still do the cold stuff, I still go out there, I still talk to people, but this time it's a more relaxed environment for me, because I know there's a place where I can always get unlimited number of leads or unlimited number of people that I will expose what I'm doing to. So if you're interested in this, guys, I know you should do this. You know, hands down, is one of the best I've come across. Right, click the link below, it will take you to another page. It will show you the whole thing. It's not by me, but guys, a ton of people are using this. It will open a whole new world for you. And I'm hoping that this will help. If you're looking for a way out in your business, you're looking for a way out to build your own business, this is one of the things that you need to. Aren't you tired of chasing family and friends, guys? You know, if you're tired of it, you know, just click the link below, go to the next page and see what this is all about. All right, ciao, thank you, and God bless. Bye.